With the holidays coming up, I wanted to do a gift buyer's guide to D&D to help you guys buy the perfect gift for anyone in your circle who enjoys this game, maybe even for yourself. Because my list was so extensive, I decided to break this video into 3 separate parts. The first part is going to be for any D&D player in general, universally D&D player stuff. Part 2 is going to be for DMs specifically, and part 3 is going to be for people you want to introduce into this hobby. This video is going to be part 1, D&D gifts for everyone. Before getting into the meat of this video, I want to say that all of the links that are going to be provided below are going to be affiliate links that are going to directly help the channel grow. Now I understand that when somebody's using affiliate links, sometimes they lose credibility because they're incentivized to sell it, but I will say that I have either used every single one of these products or they come highly rated and reviewed. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Every player is going to need dice. As far as bang for your buck goes, it's going to be hard to beat these 25 sets of 7 dice, altogether coming to a total of 175 pieces for just $21.99 currently. What's cool about these dice is they're all unique. Each set is its own special color, and some of them even have these blended colors, which is pretty sweet. The nice thing about this is that there's a good chance that there's going to be a color theme that matches each person in your party. So you may be able to pay for everybody's gift with just the simple $21.99 and just give each person in your party a set of dice that matches their character in your campaign. And afterwards, you're still going to have around 20 sets of dice for yourself that you can do whatever you'd like with, whether it gets added to your collection or whether you want to give it away throughout the year. Every time there's a new player coming into the game, this would be useful to give them a set of dice that they can have on their own. Getting dice in mass is a good way to start, but at some point you might want an ultra specific set of dice for your character or just a really unique set that's really awesome. Now there are thousands of these sets out there. I just want to go over some of the ones that I thought were really cool this year. First off is the Blood Spattered Antique Iron set. This set is perfect for a rogue or any heavily armored frontliner. This set is not for a goody two-shoes. It's someone who is not afraid to get dirty in their adventures. After that, we have the Liquid Core dice set with floating eyeballs. This is kind of cool because you can roll the dice and it continues to flow this liquid in the middle and you see these eyeballs floating around. Pretty neat. Although one reviewer did say that the D4's eyeballs didn't actually float around. And I have heard that some Liquid Core sets tend to roll sway. They're not always equal. So keep that in mind before you buy these. They're aesthetically awesome, but they may have other problems. And my personal favorite this year is the Imprisoned Dragon set. I really think this is a masterwork of design. It is considered a hollow die, but it's completely unlike any other hollow die I've seen. It has a statue of a dragon that is contained by the frame of the dice. The outside of the dice doesn't detract from the dragon on the inside. It's a very minimal design. I think it's a masterpiece of dice and a very unique and memorable design. Now that you have your dice, you're going to need a good dice tray, and I cannot recommend the UDIXI 2-in-1 D&D dice tray enough. This is my personal dice tray, and it's the dice tray I gave to all of my players last year for Christmas. Every single one of us has used it every single session for the past year, and all of us love it. The magnets work great. The carry case carries my sticky notes, a pencil, several sets of dice. It's stylish, it's functional, it's minimalistic, all in a very compact design. There is nothing I do not like about this dice tray. Though I will say that one of my players has abnormally large dice, and if you do have those abnormally large dice, it can be hard to close. If you have normal sets of dice, it's more designed for this dice tray. You may need to hold more than a few sets of dice at a time though, and that's where the bag of holding comes in. This is a dice bag, and it holds up to 200 dice and comes with 140 of those dice, so it leaves you room for 60 of your own personal dice. You don't get as many dice nor as interesting of colors as the other budget set of dice I recommended, but in return you get an awesome bag of holding that comes with it. It's going to carry your dice just like you need, and it doesn't hurt that it's an awesome reference to a beloved D&D item. But let's remember why we're rolling these dice. It's all about your character. These dice represent your character's failures and your character's successes, so why not have a mini that is as special as your character? You could go get an approximation of your character. You could go get an orc cleric. It may look similar, but maybe it's using a different weapon or a different style of armor. You can get an approximation, that's true, or you could use Hero Forge to design your character from the ground up to look absolutely perfect, to a mind-blowing degree of detail. One of our subscribers 69th subscriber in fact, actually used Hero Forge to create Smokey the Bear, and it was pretty dang accurate to Smokey the Bear. If that's possible, then I imagine your character is possible. And I just think it's really special to have your character come to life. And since this is a gift giving guide, consider your party members' look and maybe have them design it with you so they can have their perfect mini delivered to them during the holidays. And that is part 1 of my gift giving guide. Next up is going to be specific for DMs, and I'm really looking forward to it, hoping you are too. But other than that, I hope you have yourselves a lovely day, and I will see you on the next one. Later.